My name's Alison Robey. I'm a junior at Williams College from Kent, Connecticut, and I'm an environmental studies and math major. So I got involved with crew my freshman year of high school. I actually started coxing the girls team at Kent School because my brother was a rower and I really looked up to him and really wanted to also be part of that sport, but I weighed like 80 pounds, so they thought it might be good if I was a coxswain. And I coxed the girls team there for 2 years and then switched to the boys team for 2 years. And just really loved the whole mentality of the sport. So the most important job of a coxswain, so we sit at the end of the boat and we're sort of looking at all the rowers, and the most important thing we do that most people don't actually know that we do is steer the boat. So that's priority number one, and then after that we're in charge of, the coach will give us drills to run with the team. We make sure they're doing the technique right. We have a race plan to implement during the race itself. And we're in charge of all of the tactical stuff there. So we're essentially the brain of the boat. The really great thing about the sport is just there's no other sport where it's so important to be so in tune with the other, 8 people in your boat. You've got 8 people where if you do something wrong or if they do something wrong, it affects the entire boat. So it's in everyone's best interest not just to make an individual do really well, but to try to make the whole group of people go really well. The faculty member who's probably been most influential in my Williams career is Julie Blackwood. So she teaches mathematical ecology, which is like a really good combination of my majors, and I'll actually be doing pieces with her next year. So sort of working on exactly the stuff that she's researching, so modeling like ecological spread for a lot of the skills that I learned in both of my majors, and then sort of figuring out how to apply that to real world situations. The Williams Environmental Council is a student group on campus that works with a lot of the smaller activism things that like the Zilka Center doesn't quite get involved in because they're a little too hard for the college to manage on the micro scale. So one of the big things that we do is like putting compost bins in all of the libraries for like coffee cups and stuff like that. So I'm actually one of only 2 recruits from my class, and there's, it's a pretty big team, so we end up with a lot of walk-ons coming through, which is a really neat part of the sport, because it is a sport that you can learn in a year, and we have the varsity 8 right now, I think, has 4 or 5 walk-ons who walked into the team last year. Definitely one of the greatest things about this sport is just because it's such a team sport, we have such a great team atmosphere. We spend, we have a fall in season, we have a spring in season, and then the entire winter we spend training together without coaches, which is also kind of fun because the coxswains get to be in charge for that part. But you do so much work with this group of people that you really end up relying on each other and just having a really good team spirit overall.